If you're somebody like me, the everyday creator that just really enjoys the tools and the cool little cameras that make cool videos possible, this might be the video for you. So I don't want to spend too much time before we get into it because I do have a lot to cover today, but I want to break it down by category. So I'm going to be talking about the cameras that I found that are pretty excellent deals. Also, I found what I think is probably the best deal on wireless microphones this season, and I'm going to talk about really just some general accessories and some sort of lighting option. There might be a few extras thrown in there, but what I'm going to do is throw these down in chapters below. So if you want to kind of skip around, feel free to do so because again, we got a lot to cover. Just a heads up, if you want to take advantage of any of these deals, I'm going to leave a link down in the description and in the comments for every single item that I'm discussing today. Just know that those are affiliate links, so I will earn a small commission if you decide to pick something up at no additional cost to you, but it's a great way to support the channel and I certainly appreciate it. All right, so let's just hop right in. So I've got some cool cameras. We're going to discuss those here in a little bit, but I want to start off by some of the cool sort of mounts, stands, and tripods that I found that are really some incredible deals. So the first one I want to talk about today is by the brand Ulanzi. It is a vlogging tabletop tripod, and this thing is so cool. It's got, well, first off, the grip is just really incredible, but it's got this little switch here that allows you to just flip it out, set it right down in front of you. I mean, this thing is amazing. So if you're out doing some vlogs, you've got a camera in your hand here, and if you need to sit down, maybe you're just drinking a coffee, whatever it is, you need to sit down at a table, you just flip this thing out, set it down, and just keep moving on with the vlog. It's got an adjustable ball head here on the top here, as well as a cold shoe here on the side if you want to put a microphone or a light. And you can loosen this up and actually turn this around 360 degrees, so that's really cool. It's also got their quick mounting system here, so you can just put the camera on and off there very easily. So very, very cool product. So ever since this thing came out, I've wanted to pick this up. And so I was really excited when Ulanzi sent this out to me about a month ago, but then I saw it on Amazon for a Black Friday sale. Right now it is on sale for $39.99. Normally this thing's about $48. So this is a heck of a deal. If it's something you're interested in, I would definitely pick this one up. Another Ulanzi tripod that is really popular is this TT52. This is an invisible selfie stick tripod, and it's incredible. I use this all the time for my 360 camera. This thing has your kind of typical telescopic expansion, contraction here, goes up to 59 inches. Also, it is a tripod, so you've got a little push button, really easy access to just expand this out and set it down. So if you're out and you want to have a selfie stick and you want to be able to set it down and use it as a tripod, this is my go-to. So right now this is on sale on Amazon for Black Friday for around 26 bucks. Normally it's 32 or 33 bucks, so that's a pretty good grab. If you're looking to get a good invisible selfie stick, you might as well just grab this one. All right, another one of my favorite tripods from Ulanzi is this MT44. Guys, I've got like 3 of these, no kidding. What I love about these is they've got this, fully adjustable ball head on the top here. And this is great if you film with your phone because it does expand out so you can put your phone in here, but it also just folds down so you can use it with 1/4 thread right here on the top. So that's great to have that as well. I believe this one is also 59 inches. So great for a selfie stick or just a tripod. It's not an invisible selfie stick, but perfect for things like your action cameras, which, by the way, guys, there is an incredible couple of deals on action cameras we're gonna talk about here in a bit. So right now that MT44 is on sale for around 20 bucks, normally like 23. Not a huge deal, but if you're picking some tripods up, you might as well snag one of those. They are super useful. Now, another invisible selfie stick that I really like is this Tellison, this power grip. And let me tell you what I love about this is that it will charge your camera while you use it. So this has got 5,000 milliamp of power that you can charge up before you get out and start filming. So you always know you've got a little bit of a backup in this stick. And it's also an invisible selfie stick. So this is not a tripod, however, so just keep that in mind. Now guys, this thing normally goes for like $49.99. It's on sale right now for Black Friday at $39.99 on Amazon. So that is a great find. All right, one last thing for this section. It's not a tripod or a selfie stick, but it is a mounting system that I've got here in the studio. So in this shot, you can't actually see that, but I'm gonna put on screen what I have set up here for my overhead shots. I love this. Ulanzi is actually by the brand Juicemo. It's one of their brands that they have, and it is really high quality mounting system. As you can see, I've got my DJI Pocket 3 mounted up here as the overhead camera, and then I've got a little tiny light up here just in case I need that. And of course, I've got my overhead light right here, but sometimes I will put up additional lighting here or even mount different camera angles, which is great to have right here. And it's nice because you can put it at whatever height you need. And this of course stays out of the shot that I got currently here in my A camera. Now, normally this goes for $109.99. I literally just bought this like 3 3 weeks ago at that price. And right now for Black Friday, it's on sale for $87.99. So this isn't a product for everybody, but if you're doing shots like I am in this studio, this could be a great find for you because it's a really high quality product and that is a hell of a deal. All right, guys, I got some other really cool accessories coming up, and even, like I said, a really great wireless mic system. This is an incredible deal. I can't wait to tell you about that. But first, I want to tell you about some cool camera deals. You're going to love some of these if you love the smaller style cameras like I do. So let's just get into it. All right, so the first one I've been really excited to talk about a lot lately on this channel, and that is this Xtra Muse. This is the DJI Pocket 3 clone that has hit the market that I suspect maybe even is DJI, but I digress. When I first started talking about this camera just a few weeks ago, this was actually marked at $699, which was at that time cheaper than the DJI Pocket 3. They ran a Prime Day special for $499, jumped back up to $599 for a little bit. Since then, they kind of been jumping back and forth between $449 and $499, but for Black Friday, they have dropped this thing all the way down to $419, which is one hell of a deal for what this camera can do. This thing operates every bit just like a DJI Pocket 3. The only thing that it can't do is the wireless mic connectivity, but I hear a rumor that's coming pretty soon and I wouldn't be surprised, so keep your eyes out for that. All right, so this one is a really great deal. Right now for Black Friday, DJI has put the Action 5 Pro on sale for $269. I actually just paid, I think, $360 for this just 2 weeks ago, and this camera really is just a lot of fun. If you've ever, had any action cameras, this is really one of the best DJI action cameras that they've made, in my opinion. They've got the DJI Action 6 out now. I don't have that one yet, but this one is incredible, and I love the Action 4, but I can tell you that for $269, this should be selling off the shelves. I would definitely snag that if you've been on the fence to grab the Action 5 Pro. Now, speaking of the Action 4, DJI has also run a deal on that for Black Friday at $199 for the Essential Combo, and that is one hell of a deal. Honestly, I got this at $199 myself, I think last year for Black Friday, so it's not, the craziest deal you've ever seen, but it's definitely a lot of value for that price. If you just want to spend a couple $100 and get a really powerful action camera, this is definitely a go-to right here. I will say some of the benefits of the Action 5 Pro definitely has some better performance when it comes to low light, and I think it just has an overall cleaner image. Now, I will say some people don't really like the look of the Action 5 Pro, so you might take a look at some comparisons out there. For that extra $69, I might just get that Action 5 Pro. Up to you. All right, so if you've been holding out to get a 360 camera, this might be the time to snag one because DJI is not really holding the deals back right now for Black Friday. They've got the Osmo 360 on sale right now for $357 on Amazon for Black Friday. That is a hell of a deal. I mean, I think I paid over $500 for this just a couple months ago. So if you're looking for a 360 camera, you want the ability to go out and shoot and not really have to think about the framing when you're actually doing the shooting. You can kind of worry about that in the editing. I definitely say this is well worth it at that price. And honestly, it's just a great looking little camera. I mean, look at this thing. She's a beaut. So let me know down in the comments, any of those cameras or deals sound exciting to you, or have you been waiting to pick up any of those cameras? Maybe now's the time. I'd love to know which one of those you're most excited about. Now, like I said, I've got some great accessories on this list today I can't wait to tell you about that are going to pair nicely with these cameras we just discussed, but I do want to tell you about this wireless mic deal, probably the best wireless mic deal I've seen in a long time, and you guessed it, it's by DJI. It is their Mic Mini. I'm actually recording my audio on this, check, 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 and right now they've got a deal on this Mic Mini for $25 for the mic alone. That alone is a pretty good deal. That's normally like $59 for this thing, which honestly, that's a killer deal. I think that's what I paid for this, but if you want to get the whole kit with the two mics, the receiver, and the charging case, that is on sale right now for $79. That is pretty incredible. It's normally like $170, and I think it's got killer sound. So if you've been wanting to get into the DJI mic ecosystem, now's the time. All right, let's hop into some really cool accessories. If you've been looking to get a really nice cage for your DJI Action 3, 4, or 5, and you've been seeing these grip handles, maybe knock out two birds with one stone with this amazing grip kit by Flymile. I just love the look of this thing, but it actually has a lot of functionality. It's got a really nice wrist strap on here, and so I take this out with me and I use it a lot for B-roll, and I'll just kind of have it around my wrist in the hand that I'm not vlogging with, but it just looks so good. And you take this little red part out here, and then you've got a little cold shoe mounting point here, but you can take the whole piece off right here, and then you can have the same little mounting point for the cold shoe there. You've got your shutter button right here, but what's cool is not only is this of course a grip kit, you've got that grip handle there, but you just grip right here on the top and bottom, and now you just got the case alone. And look at that. Beautiful. And if you want to just bring the handle with you and just want to pop it back on, super easy to do so. So I don't know, this thing is amazing. Right now, they've got this on sale for Black Friday for around $46, normally $59.99. So if you've been looking to get a grip handle for your DJI action camera, now might be the time. All right, I've been raving about these for a while. If you've got a DJI Pocket 3, or if you're gonna pick one up, chances are you're gonna wanna pick up some sort of ND filter set. And I've been pretty much obsessed with using the variable ND filters. It's just so much easier to pop one on that can kind of work with most of the conditions throughout the day. The one I've been using is this kit from K&F Concept, and you'll see this comes with 2 different variable ND filters. You've got a 1 through 5 stop, and you got a 5 through 9 stop, and then it comes with their wide angle lens, and this is actually much wider than the original DJI version, so just FYI, but if that's the look you're going for, this is a great way to go about that. And then additionally, you get the circular polarizer lens, which is a great thing to have on hand in the event you want to shoot something that maybe is on the other side of a window or a windshield. Sometimes you just don't want those reflections in your shot for whatever reason. This is a great tool for that. So right now, killer Black Friday deal from K&F Concept on Amazon, just a little over 40 bucks. Normally these things are about 50, so you'll save 10 bucks and get the ND filters you probably already need for your Pocket 3. All right, so another cool setup for the Pocket 3. It's actually a pair of accessories, but they come together in this case. It's by BRDRC, and part of it's actually on my Pocket 3, which I'm using as an overhead cam. So I'm throwing on the screen some B-roll from these accessories. So what you got here is a cool little expansion adapter magnet mount, and this magnet mount is like a MagSafe mount, so it's really cool. You can actually, put it on anything metal, of course, or on the back of your phone with a MagSafe point. And what I love is that MagSafe mounting point on the back also makes for a pretty good stand for this Pocket 3 as well. So the other part of this accessory pair is to go along with the original DJI protective case, which of course doesn't cover the front. So this by BRDRC goes right over the front, closes over the top just like that. And it really does add that extra protection for your Pocket 3 over that gimbal head. And it folds up really nicely, so it fits really nicely back into the case, because the best Pocket 3 accessories are the ones that allow it to still be very compact. So this pair normally goes for like 22 bucks. You can get it for a little over 18 bucks right now on their Black Friday sale. And what also pairs really nicely is this gimbal cover protector. So I pair these together on my Xtra Muse. That's how I have it outfitted. Look, sometimes you gotta dress them up all cute and shit. So right now you can pick up this gimbal protector cover for under 10 bucks. Save a couple dollars. Great accessory to have if you're picking up the Pocket 3 for sure, or the Xtra Muse. All right, so right now, if you're looking for a carrying bag for your Pocket 3, I've got a couple of really good options that are both pretty good deals. So the first one is by the brand K&F Concept, and it's really just kind of a spin on the original DJI bag that comes with the Creator Combo, but it's definitely just a little bit bigger in the best way, because honestly, one of the complaints about this original Creator Combo bag is that you kind of have to stuff everything in there. Well, that gives you that extra room here, throw a couple extra accessories in, and still be nice and compact. So normally this K&F Concept bag will cost you about 20 bucks. You can get it right now for 16. Now, another cool carrying bag option for the Pocket 3 is by the brand Sonova, and this is actually going to be a little bit bigger than that K&F Concept bag. Definitely going to fit a little more in here. Still remains pretty compact, but you could fit everything from the Pocket 3 Creator Combo in here and still have a little bit of room. Sometimes I will throw in, my Action 5 Pro and maybe one of my Action 4s in here and still have some room left to throw in some ND filters. So there's really a lot of great utility in this bag. You can pick this up right now for 28 bucks. Normally this goes for $35, so that's a really great deal, and it's a solid case. All right, another really cool accessory that I found a great deal on is for the DJI Action series, and this one is a chargeable 3-battery charging case. And this thing is a great power bank. It has supercharging capabilities, so this thing can prioritize the order in which your batteries need charged, and it also shows you the level of charge in each battery. You can also toggle through and find the temperature of the batteries if you need to, and overall it just looks really cool. It's been a really great case so far. I didn't get any of the bundles that came with the chargers for the Action 4, 5, or the Osmo 360, but the good thing is that this will charge all of those batteries or any mix of those. It's also got a 2-way charging port right here, so you can plug other devices in here and it will charge it. So normally this Sonova 3-battery charging case goes for $39.99, but right now for Black Friday you can grab it for a little under 29 bucks. All right, I didn't want to make a list for Black Friday for content creators that didn't include some sort of lighting option. What's really cool is this light that I use right here by GVM. This is the 80 watt studio video light, and this has been a great light for me here in the studio as my main key light for a little over a year. And right now the Black Friday deal from GVM, they've got this on sale for about $123, down from about $145. So you can snag this thing and save a little over 20 bucks. What's great about this setup here is that it comes with the cob light itself, and it comes with the softbox as well as the stand, so it's kind of the whole thing. What I love about this light is it's just really really simple to use. Just got one dial, so you are gonna be constrained to just a static 5600 Kelvin, but that's great for me here in the studio. That's how I run everything. One dial to turn the intensity up or down. Right now I've got it on about 30, so it's really all the power you need in a studio of this size. And you know, 123 bucks is a pretty great deal. So guys, that's all the fun and crazy deals I found for Black Friday this year for, you know, everyday content creators like you and me. I thought some of these would be helpful to share with you. If you like any of those, again, all the links, you're gonna find those down in the description and also in the comments. So if you wanna dive in a little more to that Xtra Muse I keep talking about, you'll definitely wanna check out this video right here. And as always guys, until next time, go make something rad. See ya.